particular stuffs are very, very expensive, very, very expensive computer systems that are being used to do this, to make this mining possible. Now, difference between cryptos and fiat money. Your fiat money is actually your normal naira, US dollars, pounds sterling. Sorry. Hello, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, good.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay. Sorry, someone just even told me that the battery is very low, so it should be going off. That's clear. So, yeah, back to fiat money and cryptocurrencies. The cryptocurrency is call it fiat money and cryptocurrencies. Fiat money is your normal US dollars, pound sterling, and so on and so forth. While your cryptocurrencies are digital assets. So the governments issue and control fiat currencies, whereas on the digital aspects, on the crypto aspects, no one is in the money. So they're only just digital assets that exist in a code with no government control. Then fiat money, they are tangible, they can be held, they can be hold, you can actually hold fiat money. You can feel them, you can touch them. They are something that you can hold, but what they call it, cryptocurrencies are not tangible at all. No one will say in this world will tell you that yes, that they have seen what a Bitcoin is. It's just no one have seen it before. Bitcoin is generally what do you call it? A digital asset. It's not tangible. It can't be felt. It can't be held. It can only be owned on the digital space. So that is a clear difference of what the difference between fiat money and cryptocurrency. Now, unlimited supply. They can always print and keep on printing their normal currencies, their normal naira, normal USD, and they can keep on pumping into the economy. But why Bitcoin has a limited supply, a limited capacity? Limited supply, limited capacity, thereby what it means is that um, as it is now currently Bitcoin is the total number of Bitcoin in circulation is 18 million naira. Is 18 million worth Bitcoin, 18 million BTCs are in circulation as we speak today. Now, the capacity that can be held or can be distributed or can be circulated generally or globally is 21 million. So once it gets to 21 million, then there will not be any Bitcoin that will be formed any longer. Now, what is going to happen is that when it gets to 21 million, supply now stops or supply ends. And when supply stops or supply ends, so when supply stops, then definitely the price skyrockets because now supply ended, demand becomes high. So when your demand is high, people will now start using their Bitcoin to do shakara. People will now start using their Bitcoin to to what do you call it? People will now start using the value will now become high, whereby if so the when the value is high, then the price becomes high. And when the price becomes high and supply has ended, because the total number of Bitcoin that can be in circulation is 21 million, and you people have bought, buyers has bought the total number of 21 million. Now they're the ones in control now, so they can tell you that, see, oh, I bought this coin at 10,000 US dollars. Definitely, if I want to sell this coin again, I'm not selling anything less than 200 US dollars, 20,000 US dollars. I'm not going to happen. You actually need this coin because now the demand is high. So you can always pay as high as 20,000 US dollars to own a coin that was being bought initially at 10,000 US dollars. So that's what I'm telling you, that Bitcoin has a future. It can't end. Someone was telling me that very soon Bitcoin will end, but it has no end. Even when supply, even when supply has ended, that there's no longer supply because the total number of capacity, the total number of Bitcoins to be held is 21. So even as such, when Bitcoin has gotten to this 21 billion capacity, Now demand will skyrocket, and demand skyrockets, price will get high. And definitely, I bought Bitcoin at 10,000 US dollars, and when demand is high and price is skyrocketing, definitely if I'm to sell my Bitcoin at a particular time, I'm making a whole lot of money. So it's not even just now that Bitcoin we drop. It has a high future. So you're not even late into the market. You're not late at all. You're not late into the market, and you can always make more, 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 more money in this space as far as I'm concerned, or as far as you can take uh, this lessons or this introductory class serious, because there's money in this stuff. Central body is the central body in control. That is the federal government is in control of the fiat money, whereas the cryptocurrency is decentralized. No single point of control. There's no one controlling it. It's decentralized. No one is controlling Bitcoin. It's only monitored, is validated, and is completed through mining with use of nodes, and has a ledger, a control ledger, that is a blockchain that does its transfer of ownership and registration, or even wallet creation, or wallet or to actually own a wallet is being done on the blockchain. It's pegged to a specific bank or a specific country. Pegged to is actually owned for a particular region, a particular geographic area, a particular country. Like just like your naira, which is for Nigeria, US dollars for USA, Canadian dollars for Canada, pounds, and so on and so forth. So they actually pegged or attached to a particular country. And moving them from one country to another requires high transaction charges, requires high rates. So me sending naira now, because I have to convert it, I won't have to send naira to US to a person who stays in the United States. He won't. You can't use it for anything there because they don't spend naira there. Their legal tender is there is United, it's USD. So me moving money or me converting money from Nigeria now, sending to United States of America. Apart from the value on exchange, I also have to incur some other transaction fees, which are very, very high and exorbitant. So pegged at a specific country, whereas my cryptocurrency is a global stuff, a global asset, and sending it from one border or one country or one person to another is very, very fast, and it doesn't require it takes very, very low charges or very, very low fees. It doesn't require high transaction fees as 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 just to send my money. I had to make an inquiry in the bank there to send a friend of mine uh, some money from Nigeria to United States. I won't lie to you. The amount of money that I was supposed to send is the cost or the charges is far away half of the money. What I did, I ended up not sending, because how would I want to incur such cost or such high transaction fees just sending little? And this is actually due to the issue that the fact that yes, that fiat monies are pegged to a specific country, whereas the cryptocurrencies are actually global. It surpasses borders. It has no restriction, and people there is not pending factor, or there's no pending factor that can stop the distribution or the transfer of Bitcoin or crypto assets. So that's basic difference between the fiat money and the cryptocurrencies. Alright. Yes. Now we move to blockchain. Blockchain is I've explained it. I've given a description of what blockchain. All this is actually going to help you within your journey through crypto space. If you don't have these facts, if you don't know these facts, maybe you think I'm wasting time on explaining this, and we have not dived into the main uh, the main point of making this money that been shouting or preaching about. But I'm telling you, physical or specifically, that you need this what do you call it? This foundation, this history or this quick introductory part, so you won't get lost or get carried or even get scammed or even get misinformation in this space, because I've had a lot of misinformation that I even grew with until I had to make my research, that I knew that some of this information that I got from people are actually wrong. So it's after I got this information about what this crypto asset is all about that I was able to understand it and also to trade it. So you can't trade what you don't know. That's why this part is like the key. So you need to take this introductory part very, very serious. If you don't know this already part, you don't know what Bitcoin, you don't know what you're trading and you want to trade. How is it possible? You actually end up losing, or even you get backdated, or even bankrupted, or even liquidated. So you need to get a first hand on understanding of what this concept is all about before you dive into this. That's why I'm taking my time to explain to you from the very onset of 2009, which is Satoshi Nakamoto, who invented it, down to this present time, which is the year of decentralized finance, whereby you can make money without doing anything. So from that time to now, you should be able to understand what I'm talking about. So now someone tells you about Bitcoin now, it still sounds like a news to you. Definitely with this tutorial, with this tutorial, I don't think after this class you should be able to you tell someone that you don't know what Bitcoin is. Yeah. So that I'm taking my time to make this very, very to make this particular aspect of the class serious, or to make it clearer. So blockchain is a distributed ledger technology that enables movement of digital assets from one party to another party without the need of a central party or a middleman. It enables peer-to-peer transaction, is the underlying technology behind all crypto assets. So I said it earlier on that if there's no blockchain, there won't be any cryptocurrency. And if there's no blockchain, there won't be Bitcoin. If there's no blockchain, there won't be altcoins. If there's no blockchain, there won't be digital money. If there's no blockchain, yes, we used to have some digital money then, but they are not cryptocurrencies. I can still mention some of that I actually traded on then too. Perfect money was, and what do you call it? Was also that's PM. It's a digital currency, but it's not cryptocurrency. That's why it has backdated, or it doesn't have value. It still exists, but it doesn't have value. This blockchain is the underlying technology behind cryptocurrency. Without blockchain, there's no crypto assets. And this is actually the basic part of what cryptocurrency is all about. Because without it, you can't have a record, you can't have trust, you can't have a complete transaction, you can't have it's not your transaction will not be traceable. With blockchain, you can